Okay, so you may notice more people sniffing and sneezing, or you may be one of them.
Yeah, pollen season, it's actually already here. Chris Mulcahy explains the pollen levels in your weather IQ.
Hey, thanks a lot, Meg. Miles, it's here. I know. I'm so sorry. Get out your allergy medicine or the nasal spray, whatever you do to get by, because officially our newest report comes down that trees at a high level. Let's bring this full. We have cedar, elm, cottonwood, and mold, some of the highest levels that we have locally here in the Charlotte area. And what we've seen historically, at least over the last 5 to 10 years, that this spring allergen has been coming at least 5 days earlier than what we've seen in years past. And that data dates back to 1983. So things are definitely heading into more of a sniffle and sneezing direction. So here is your pollen report. We are expected that those values are going to be jumping really up to around the 10s, and then that's going to really keep that high level going forward. Some other ones that are also going to be included here: maple, alder, juniper, and elm are all going to be associated with this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I know those bars should be a little bit higher. I don't know what happened there, but then really it's going to be the norm, I think, going forward. We did have a little spike around the 14th of February, and the reason why we're seeing this a little bit earlier, not really starting to March, is because it's been so warm. Also, when you have some of those milder lows at night, that's prime time where the trees don't have a calendar. They're saying, oh, okay, it's time, let's go. Historically, our tree pollen really starts to hit that extreme level in April, but it starts to come up through March. So even though we're not technically there, by the end of the week, we're going to be calling it March by this weekend. So we should be around that medium threshold. Seeing the high levels really puts this more on par for about the 3rd week of March. So it's not just the 5-day norm that we've been seeing historically. We're actually about 3 weeks ahead of schedule. So this is not one of those things that we like to see. Now, I'm not sure if you're one of those people that are suffering with this. If you have a lot of allergens that you notice during the winter time, people always forget about mold spores. Mold spores are always going to be there. One of the most prevalent one is one called cladosporium. Now, you might not realize that that is in the air. So if you ever feel like, man, I feel like I have winter allergies, maybe you want to see your doctor, that could be it. If you're starting to really notice it over the last week, it's for sure the trees that I know specifically in our yard. I'm starting to see those buds on there. Yeah. And then it's only before you know it, it's going to be covering your cars.
It seems like it comes earlier every year.
Yes.
You get more and more people complaining about, oh, I got the allergies. What's happening? Yeah, and you know, we live in a city that has so many trees, an abundant supply of trees, so we have a little more pollen than a lot of cities do. But it's becoming less and less tree fill because of all the construction going on. So you can thank the construction companies for taking away the trees, but personally I like the trees.
I like the trees.
Beautiful.